Did you just say lick? Just say lick?
What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. It is me, Jed, again with a new sneaker video. It's actually my first one for 2021, so thank you guys for joining me. I've been waiting for these sneakers since last year to come out, so really excited to share it with you guys. Let's get into it. So as you guys can see behind me, we've got a whole bunch of random Jordan 1s. I've even got this little sneaky one here too, you know, just kind of sticking around. So as you guys could probably tell, we're talking about the Jordan 1 today. We've got the OG Nike box, but it comes in a red and black. And these have been talked about since last year. It was, for me personally, one of the most anticipated sneakers. If it came out last year, it would have been in my top 5 for sure, just because of my personal nostalgia towards the sneaker. Anyway, let me show you guys what it is. The Nike Air Jordan 1 85 in the white neutral gray. Oh man, that new smell. Fat Joe. So guys, the Nike Air Jordan 1 white neutral gray. Now, for a lot of guys that don't know, this is actually one of the original colors that came out in 1985. In early 2020, last year, about February, they released the red and black colorway, and it was in the original 85 shape as well. They called it the New Beginnings pack. What's so special about these ones though, it's the first time that they've done an original colorway in the New Beginnings pack. And the whole concept of the New Beginnings pack is they wanted to basically make an Air Jordan 1 that was closest to the original one that came out 35 years ago in 1985 when Michael Jordan first busted onto the NBA scene. And I mean, Jordan 1s have obviously been popping off in the past few years, but they've always kind of been like, they've been really, really good, but there's always been a few people that have always noticed the slight differences in the shape and also packaging of the original shoe that came out in 85 to the one that's been coming out recently. So I mean, there are slight differences. You can actually already tell off of the toe that this kind of curves up a little bit more. Also, the cut and the height of the Jordan 1 is a little bit higher, which is similar to the original one that came out in 85. But I'm just so stoked they actually did an original color. That is like the main thing for me. And it is super plain and simple. Like, I know people won't be that excited about this sneaker. If anything, like, the resale value on it is actually not that high. But look, I think that's a good thing because more people can get their hands on it. It is pretty limited, but the resale is not that crazy. So let's talk about the details. I mean, it's a white leather upper with simple gray hits of suede. So you've got the swoosh, which is in suede, and you've got these parts on the upper collar of the sneaker here. A really cool feature, which doesn't mean much to most people, is that they've done the original sizing on the inside of the collar, which is pretty special because they only really did that on old Jordans, you know what I mean? Like the old 85s had the sizing there, which is pretty special. But all in all, like, just to have an original colorway re-released and with like the integrity still kind of there, if that makes sense, is really exciting for me. I love that they came with like this set of like gray laces too, so that's always good. And then you've got this little booklet which is attached. It's got the old school like Jumpman logo on there with Jordan, a very, very young Jordan. And then you've got in here like a little like booklet, which, or it's not even a booklet, it's just a little one pager which breaks down the structure of the sneaker, which is dope. As you guys know, it's an old sneaker, came out in 1985, like I mentioned already. So technology-wise, super basic. I look at this and I honestly don't, like, I can't believe they were playing professional sports in these things. You definitely, like, your feet would be killing afterwards. I think if any of you guys saw The Last Dance, there's even like an old, like, there's a section of it where Michael Jordan talks about where he wore Jordan 1s in one of his later seasons. I think it might have been 98 when he was playing in New York in the Garden. And he had a pair of like size 12.5s on, and literally by the end of the game, his feet were like bleeding and stuff because, yeah, like the technology's already come a long way from when he played, like started playing in 85 to when he played in 98. You imagine now, like, it would be crazy to wear something like this on the court, in my opinion. It's just such a basic sneaker. But in terms of lifestyle and legacy, like, you can't beat Jordan 1. In my opinion, it's like the best sneaker of all time, the most important sneaker, because it started everything for Jordan. And You look at where Jordan is now, it's literally like a multi-billion-dollar brand. Like, it's insane. So the retail on these in Australia was actually only 260 Australian dollars. I'm pretty sure in America it was 200 USD, so a pretty good price on our end. The resale market, they're only going for like, I think just 650 or a bit higher, depending on what size you're after. So I think that's a steal for what this is. Like, you know, unfortunately, I guess in a way, like OG colorways aren't as sought after compared to like collabs and stuff. But at the end of the day, like an OG like deserves its respect in my opinion. And to be honest, this is probably one of my favorite like sneakers of the year already. Like, it's definitely top 3, which I know most people wouldn't even have this in their top 5, maybe even top 10. But I don't know, man. Original colorway, white neutral gray. You can literally wear this with anything and it's gonna look dope. It's a Jordan 1, it's a neutral color, can't go wrong. Only 23,000 pairs made from what I have read. So pretty rare when you think about it. But like I said, 23,000 pairs made and like resale price of like 650, not too bad. Hopefully they go down because people aren't really focusing on these. Everyone's focused on like the trophy rooms and all the other random collabs that have been like leaked this year. I'm gonna compare these actually to the Mochas that came out pretty recently. So if you look here, same size and everything, like you can actually see a difference in the shape of them. Like, this is kind of a bit wider and it kind of comes out here. The original one doesn't do that at all. It is actually like, when you've got them both in hand, you can see some decent differences. The toe box is different. The stitching on here is a little bit higher in the original. And this upper, the high top part, it kind of is a bit chunkier and this kind of goes in more and then goes straight up, if that makes sense. Trust me, when you have them in hand, you can really see the difference. It's actually pretty interesting. But all in all, guys, a pretty basic one today. Yeah, my first sneaker review video of the year, so thank you guys again for watching. All in all, I think this is a definite cop. If you can get a decent price on it, like, OGs are never gonna be out of style. Like, a white neutral gray sneaker is already good, but the fact that it's an original 1985 colorway and they've gone to the effort of actually making it as close to the original shape and packaging as Peter Moore's original design, that is a huge thing. So if you can get your hands on it for a good price, definitely try to cop it. Thank you guys again for watching. Yeah, share it, like it, leave me a comment. Let me know what you think down below. Do you actually think these are dope, or OG colors dead? Are you all about the collabs? Me personally, I think they're all good, but you let me know what you think. All right, thank you guys for watching, and I appreciate all of you so much. And I'll see you guys next time. Peace out.